So here's another delightful story from Sarah's Corner. Once upon a time, there was a barber named Ramu. He was such a silly barber, so bad at cutting hair that very often he trimmed off his customers' ears instead of the hair. Ouch! So obviously, people stopped going to him for a haircut, and very soon nobody would come to his shop. Now his wife got very annoyed with him, and she also got very worried because they had no food to eat since he was not earning any money. So his wife, Situ, who was a very smart woman, told him to go and ask the king for help. So off went Ramu to the king. When the king heard about Ramu's troubles, he said, "Okay, I will offer you 3 things and you can choose any one of them." So Ramu started listening. The king said, "The first thing is a job in my army. The second thing is a milch cow, which will give you lots of milk. And the third thing is a plot of land." Now Ramu thought to himself that if he joined the army, he would be traveling to far away places. And he didn't like going away from his home. If he chose the cow, he will have to feed the cow, to keep the cow properly, to keep its surroundings clean, to pick up dung, to milk the cow, to take the milk to the market, and to sell the milk. Oh, that was too much work. No. So he chose the plot of land, and the king gave him a plot of waste land. Ramu came back happily and told his wife Situ about the choices he was given and about what he chose. And Situ said, "Oh God, Ramu, what's wrong with you? Why did you have to choose a plot of waste land? Oh, how could Ramu be so stupid?" Tara, he didn't have to try hard. He just was. But Situ was very intelligent. She could tackle difficulties and find solutions for problems. So she thought and came up with a plan. She went to that plot of land and started walking up and down that plot, looking down as if searching for something. And then she sat down looking really worried. She did this over and over again. Now a few men were crossing by, and they were actually thieves. And they saw Situ doing this, and they went up to her and said, "What's the problem?" And Situ said, "Oh, this is my family land, and my grandfather hid 6 big pots of gold in it. But I don't know where it's hidden, so I don't know how to find it. But don't tell anybody about it. It's a secret, huh? Shh." The thief said, "Yes, shh, we won't tell anyone." And they went away, secretly very happy. So that night, when Situ and Ramu slept in their house, the thieves dug and dug and dug and kept digging the plot for gold. They dug and dug and dug, but they found 6 pots of gold. No. 4 pots? No. 2 pots? No. They didn't find anything. No gold? No gold. How come? Will you let me continue with the story, please? But gold, Situ, good grandpa. Oh. The next morning, Situ laughed and laughed at the thieves' stupidity when she saw her plot of land, because overnight it had become nicely plowed. It seemed as if all night a plow and oxen had worked on it. Ramu was really surprised and very impressed with Situ's intelligence. Now Situ and Ramu went to a moneylender and borrowed some money to buy some rice to sow in that land. And the moneylender knew that Situ was a smart woman. So he knew his money would come back threefold. And after Ramu and Situ had sowed the rice and taken care of it, the crop was amazing. That plot of land yielded so much rice that Situ could pay back the moneylender 3 times of what she had borrowed, keep some money aside for daily expenses, and with the remaining money, she went and bought some gold and hid it in the house. Now the thieves were really annoyed with Situ for having been fooled into working hard all night at her land where she grew the rice, which she earned the money from. So they came to Situ and told her, look, you have to give us a little bit of the money, because if you don't, then we are going to come and steal it from you, because we work for it too. That night, Situ heard the thieves whispering outside her house. She called out to Ramu in a loud voice, Ramu, don't tell anyone, but I have hidden the gold in the neem tree. Nobody would think of looking for it there. Neem tree? Where's the neem tree? That's what the thieves also wanted to know, Tara. So the thieves heard it and they looked around and they spotted the neem tree and they ran towards it and they stood under it and looked up, and sure enough, they saw a pot high up in the branches. They got really excited and the first thief climbed the tree. But as soon as he reached out for it, he started slapping himself and making funny sounds. What kind of sounds? Oh, I'll tell you what kind of sounds, Tara. Ooh, ee, ouch! Ooh, ee, ouch! Ooh, ee, ouch! The other thieves below the tree looked up and wondered what the matter was. So the second thief climbed up the tree. And soon enough, he was doing the same. Ooh, ee, ouch! Ooh, ee, ouch! Now the third went up. And he ended up doing the same. Ooh, ee, ouch! Ooh, ee, ouch! All of them were doing the same thing. And very soon they were scrambling down the tree and running far away from it, never to come back. Of course, because there was no gold in the neem tree. That big pot-shaped thing was actually a hornet's nest. The hornets had stung them all over. Smart Situ had outwitted the thieves once again. Very soon her neighbors came to know about it, and the entire village came to know about it, and the neighboring towns and villages also came to know about Situ's intelligence, her cleverness, and everybody was talking about it. And very soon the king heard about it. And he thought a smart person like Situ would make a good advisor. And so the king appointed Situ his chief advisor. Since Situ had started earning good money now, she got Ramu admitted to the best school for barbers, where he learned to cut hair properly and came back and reopened his shop. He would never tire of telling the people who came to his shop about how smart his wife was. And they would all shake their heads and say, Situ is so clever. Situ is so clever. Now I have 2 questions for you. Who do you think is the most clever person in your family? And 2, what is it that makes you go, ooh, ee, ouch? Can you write a song about it and tell us? Till next time then.